My friends, are you ready for this video? Look at the mess I created on my dining table. There's a lots of product up there. Let's just go around a little bit. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at here. It's everywhere. And if you are a YouTuber and you make any videos of WIP Parade, you know it's involved of lots of mess to create first before it gets better. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of my preview in here, and as much as I wanted to create this video face to face with you, I'm sorry, my eye still red. Doesn't get, well, it's getting better, but it's still very looking kind of like Halloweenish vampire looking. So I'm just going to figure out where I'm gonna place my tripod so we can see every project. So in this video will be projects that I stitched in months of June, and we will see what we are going to do for the months of July. So this is mini WIP Parade. Get ready, start, go. I have so many designs that I even forgot to bring one more canvas, so I already got it. We will start, I think, from designs that I stitched, was planned to stitch, and what I wanted to achieve, what I did not achieve. So we will start with the WIPs that I was working for the months of June. And to be honest, I know why I didn't fulfill my kind of goal, because I have too many new starts this last month. Obviously right now, by the way, right now as I record this video, it's July 1st. Happy birthday Canada, and all Canadians, congratulate you. All right, so now because I have 5 new starts of the month of June, so I have to kind of do a little bit of stitching to do a test stitch, and that's what kind of kicked me on a back shell, and I did not stitch as much as I wanted. But some of the designs I actually did my goal as I wanted, and I have to say I will start probably from this very wrinkled very wrinkled canvas. Okay, so I pick in here right now like the smallest one, so maybe so we have some extra light from window. I will put on this side. Now my apology, I have a very squeaky floor in here, so when I will walk around in here you will hear lots of squeaks, but there's nothing I can do about. Okay, so the first design that I will show you, it's my counted only that I was working this month, I think. Well, I say this month, obviously you're already watching in July, so just remember I'm talking about June. Virgo Heaveners design, and I was working on a bottom. So originally I wanted to go, and I didn't bring any pen with me. Hold on, I need something to point with. Okay, we will do a pen. Okay, so first of all I wanted to create, my frame was framed a different way. I kind of redid it a few times, so let me open so we can see what is going on, because I have in here from stitching before. Let me open this part. Okay, I was going this way, and I wanted to reach like to the top, so I was stitching this side, and I wanted to create like all dark color. Finally I realized I don't have a black color in here. This is dark blue in here, so I was working this way, and then I put this frame higher. The only realized I don't have a dark color in here, 939 that I was stitching. So I reframe it again. I put my frame on the bottom of the design, and now I was stitching all the 939 go to the bottom. So basically that's what I managed to stitch. And how much I stitch, if I would go, let's see, in our progress, I was stitching only 1, 2, 3, 4 times, but I think it's I think I stitch only twice, but when I start like an evening, time go to next day after midnight, so it looks like 4 days in here, but it's not. So I have 540, 610, 110, 1110 stitches I created. I wish it would be more, but that's okay. Now my progress is 2.67%. So that's what go for this Virgo. So I was stitching in here, and I've reached now to the very end in here. At least I know my design will fit. And I was going to stitch together with you a little bit as I counted, because it's lots of now in here. If I can show, I already took it off, but all over place. Hold on, let me start again. Let me start again to see the design. If I could stretch it. Okay, if you look, all the pink, right? That's for the stitch. And I was going to do, well, basically, see how much that's a pink that I stitched. So I just need to go in here and it's continue to this corner. So that's what I need to go to finish this my stitching. Anyway, so yeah, lots of work to do still, and I think I'm going to pick it up little by little if I want to go and stitch without being a plan for next month, because this will take me forever to do this, right? So I have to kind of hurry up. And I'm stitching on Ada. I think it's 18 count Ada that I purchased at Michael's store long time ago, very long time ago. Because first I started to stitch on an even count and I didn't like it, and I changed. So now I'm stitching, switch to 1/1 full cross stitch. So that is one. Now where am I going to put them all? Hold on, I didn't prepare. I didn't prepare. Okay, so let me do this one, so we can put away maybe. Oh no, 2 in here. Okay, never mind. I will find the room. Okay, because there's lots of stuff in here. Now, another design that I didn't work as much as I wanted. It's this gorgeous one. I did put some progress in here, but I wanted to finish what I have in the circle in here. I wanted to finish what I have in here, but I didn't. I finished like a big chunk in here. I finished lots of colors in the birds and somewhere else, but it's still lots to do, so you can even see actual progress in here. Yeah, I slack it off on this one as well, and that's where I end up doing this. Kind of started and never went to it. A little bit short on time, but definitely going to pick this design very soon to stitch little by little. I really would love to finish this design because I love it. So that's my plan for this one. What I wanted did not succeed. Okay, it's not. It's not. My next one that I totally thought I'm gonna finish, that is my snake. Oh yeah, the snake. Maybe because I don't like snakes, doesn't go very well. I did stitch some, but I was hoping I can finish for the month of June, but it's going to be enough for me to stitch for the month of July. I did put some whole bunch of stitches in here, but not nearly enough. So we are still in this some kind of point in here. Lots to do yet. Well, let's make another goal. Maybe we will try to stitch in July, because this one will be trouble with me till we finish. So it's gonna be moving into months of July. So I'm going to keep this separate put away because I will be stitching till it's done. Now my other design that I wanted to create a little bit more, well, at least one thing I finish in here, and that's the Starry Night. I wanted to finish all the black color, so I did that. Okay, I did that, but I wanted also to put some blue stitches into it and never got back into this one. So we will be stitching sometime, maybe even December, I don't know. If I create all the whips little by little, oh, I would love to stitch some blue colors in here. So that's bothering me that we never got stitching with the blue colors, but at least all black. All black is totally gone now. So at least we did on this one, right? Okay, that's the thing. Finish black colors. I know if I wouldn't be stitching too much of the test that I wanted, it would be much more stitches done, but oh my goodness, I was like jumping all over to create more whips for myself, and it's still not over. Don't worry about that, you know. So now next one that I totally slapped off, it's this one, beautiful design of the bird nest, dream nest, I believe the design called. This is the little beautiful birdie, and I wanted to go across all the way to kind of, so I can a little bit roll my canvas, but all I managed to do, just a little bit stitches in here and kind of leaf in here that I showed you already. And if I can turn around, well, that's kind of my little progress in here, mostly in here. The pink one did not do good, and I love this design so much, and it sits in one of my favorite frames because it's a good frame. This one was from Michael's, beautiful threads and everything, so I will be picking this sooner than later. So that's kind of did not create a border like I wanted in a full cover, but I did. If I'm gonna bring you another frame, okay, if I can bring you this frame, now I have to say that 100% I created my goal with the beaded stitching. I did finish beaded stitching. I think it's not straight in my frame, feels like, yeah. So I did manage to stitch, and in here, from here, that's the part that was stitched, and I love that flower bud, how it looks like already. We go into the big purple flower. So yes, now like lots of symbols in here is open, so I don't even need, but I do memorize. And look at that, for the month of July, you see have not too many colors in here because they are like repeating symbols in here in the big chunks, so it will be very quickly to do, yeah. Few colors on a sticky mat and go. So for the month, this one design also will be traveling with me to the month of July because we have to finish before Christmas. So next, for the month of July, we have to go all the way this part. So we will be finishing this bud flower in here and kind of touching little tiny buds of this flower, and we'll be kind of almost halfway, or maybe halfway to this big purple flower going to be here. So I'm excited to continue. I'm not going to open right now because if you want to see how they look like, watch my last month's WIP parade, because it's not easy to keep unrolling. Here is how it looks like up there. See, looks pretty. The pink flower looks amazing. So check out my video from last month. So yes, this one beauty, I finished what I wanted, and I'll keep knocking my camera, and this will travel with me to the month of July for another 20 rows of stitching. And I will put this one Okay, maybe not doubled here. All right, now from another one that usually I'm still stitching, so I'm going to show you, and that is the Ambilight, because even that's not like in my plan for every month, like special older WIPs, but because we stitching all the time, so we have to consider this as also our WIP, so as the flower market. And I kinda on the last couple of weeks I didn't stitch as much, but this is our last frame right now, and that's all is left. That's all is left. All this part in here is stitched, so we just have to continue this way and it will be done. So for now, this is such a beautiful design, so I'm just going to open because it's easier. Look at this. Look at this mansion. Look at the water, the shine on the water. Look at this. Beautiful. Continue. How pretty this corner in here, right? Behind the road. Nice. Very nice. So I still enjoying every little moment with this canvas. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. So I'm just like folding it kind of this way, keep it nice and clean, and big clamp holding it together. So yes, this is another WIP that we're doing a good job. My plan, I don't have like a monthly plan, but I plan for this design to finish this summer. Can I do it? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. I just need to start a new design. So obviously right now I'm not going to pull out because you all know, well, I'm wrong. Not all of you know, because some of you probably for the first time on my channel. So let me show you this romantic flower market. Very big design as well. And all I have, it's a little bit, no, this corner. A little bit corner in here, and then we're working on a sky, because the sky up there is very pretty. So let's just remind. And by the way, I am going to record video today, this one for Sunday, because I don't have video for Sunday yet. So it's going to be a little bit more progress when you see on Sunday. I mean, yes, on Sunday we will stitch more. So right now you see as it is right now, and this way, and it's this way. So I haven't stitched some sky, and from this side you can see that I was stitching the flowers, looking good, but not the, I really have to make this patch to stand out a little bit, but that's from this side. You kind of see what it's stitched, and if I close on this side, then you can see how much of the sky, all this sky, there's some very, very light colors up there, but that's all my progress. And Puppy is walking around in here. They went downstairs to the front door. Okay, so two of them, the Ambilight and the Romantic Flower Market, obviously will join us for the WIP of month of July. Okay, dokie. Now, what we have in here? Now I think that's the old design that I picked for the month of June that we stitch, like from my WIPs, older WIPs. Now there is lots of new designs that I started of the month of June. So here is one of them I brought with me, and I really wanted to finish this month, and today is already July 1st and I did not finish yet. So it's going to be our finish for the month of July, and that's a lovely kitty cat that I stitched in the campground in my trailer. But I brought with me home for this particular video, and also I was stitching like in 2 or 3 days. I was stitching from here to here, and look at that, it's almost done. All is left 19 rows, and I really want to finish this tonight or tomorrow I will finish. And why? Because I have another beaded project in my trailer, which we will talk about this for the plan of July with the new designs that I pick. But here it is. Those cats looks pretty good. I did make a mistake to the body cat. I stitched 2 white beads instead of brown. Then I realized like 1 row later, ooh, wrong beads. So I did crush them, and I do have tutorial if you want to watch how to fix the beads if you stitch wrong color. I have a tutorial, so I did fix them. So now just a little bit left. On this side, I have a needle with long thread yet. On this side, you barely cannot see nothing because it's an invisible thread. And the way I attach thread, I did tutorial as well, so you cannot see nothing. Looking good. Kitty's looking good. 19 more row, and it's not like in teeny. I have a long rows. This one like short. I'm just go running back and forth. So today or tomorrow I will finish this one. I will be stitching this tonight, so maybe even tonight I will finish it after I record all my I still have unboxing some to do, but I think I'm okay for today. All right, so this is going to be our finish for the month of July already. Suddenly I really wanted this month. Oh well, right? Oh well. Now another new start that I have. Oh my god, I will show you this, my latest start that I did in my trailer. And that's for the month of July that I was stitching. I started this one, cute little spa girl. Look at her, look at her. And I show you in my the embellate video. That's all I stitch for now. That's all the stitching for now, the cucumbers. So she has some back stitch as well, very tiny design. So it will be go with me to the month of July. We can talk about that. So this is going to be traveling with me to next month, well, this month's July. Now another one. Okay, another new start that I stitched this month. I have 5 start. That's crazy. So that's what we are looking at right now. My other start was this gorgeous flowers from Paint and Fairy, and I'm absolutely in love. They drop price now because lots of people like this design after my review but couldn't afford it, so they drop price. And by the way, if you're looking for a European town, they even more cheaper right now than was before. Before I posted link, it was like 19 something Canadian dollars. Now yesterday I think I was looking at, and it's like 17 or something, even cheaper. My goodness, that was like the cheapest price ever. So go ahead and get it. If you need a link, I will post it for you. Just ask, okay? So this one is my new start, and I already showed you before that my thread organizer in here in this Michael's store. Okay, my braided threads. I love this container. I have some containers in white color like that. So there's not very big start in here because I stitch only like 1 or twice just to see the result, and I kind of like what I saw up there. So that is what we have right now. And I have lots of bark threads to continue to work. I like their Paint and Fairy magnet in here, needle minder. Yeah, canvas are humongous. Yeah, humongous. And this way, that's the patches only that's stitched. But it's a brand new start. Okay, another one new start. Where is my... Okay, I'm going to pull out like this. Very little bit of the progress in here. Okay, hold on, I need to get my basket close to me so I can see what I'm doing. No, maybe on this side so you have a more light from a window. Let me just relocate my tablet and my cell phone. Just a minute, my friends. Sometimes I wish I have more arms, not just 2. to help me do it stuff quickly. So yeah, this one is where is my, oh, here it is, the mushrooms, the lovely mushrooms. I cannot live without them. Isn't that pretty? Nice. And I started to stitch just tiny bit on the bottom in here, only one time stitching, I think, together with you in the video, and that's all I stitch. So if I flip it on this side, look at the miserable start, but it's a start because I literally started like just a few days ago, not long ago. So that's all I have, but we have already like a blends in here. How close we can get? Yes, you can see blends. So love me those mushrooms. And yes, those pretty braids that I always making. So that's another new start. I think I have 5 new starts. We have to count them. So my flowers, this one number 2, and then obviously this one number 3 new start, 3, this one number 4, the spa girl, and I think this one also, yeah, I think this one design also I started this month in June, and that is our, oh, hold on, what is this? This do I have in here? Just a minute. No, I lie, I started more than that, more than 5. Okay, we're gonna hold on to this one because I have this one in here. So this is number 6 would be already. And let me pick up what's inside of this box. I think that's the one that I need. Okay, yes, okay, here it is. I believe in June I started this beautiful by Painting Fairy from Dream Stitch website, Dreamcatcher. It has metallic threads, a very pretty design. And where is my threads? Where is my organized? Oh no. Okay, so yeah, the threads are actually in the box. Okay. Make sure we don't mix them up. So very pretty. And again, I only stitch once to start. So yes, this beautiful fairy brand frames, and that is all my start right there, which have lots of blends already, and I have lots of print. But this frame are so good. I like that you can pull apart to the 2 smaller one. The only thing I think now, maybe I would give a suggestion to the store, when you buy this like 2-in-1, right, you can make a 1 big one or separate them on half and have a 2 small one, but with this frame only 2 of these end pieces will come in the kit, unless you go and buy separately in different colors. A whole bunch of this on the website you can buy separately, but I think because you can separate them to 2, stores should put, probably would cost more expensive, but it would be like 2 smaller frames if you would have another pair of those sides roads. So that would be nice. But this one just fit, not even all the way, but the canvas are big, yeah, and I did not want it to cut my like, you know, I did not want it to cut my fabric to fit better. It's okay, it's always good to have good access. So this is, yes, brand new start, very tiny start because I just started. So yes, we don't have lots of progress, but I'm telling you, we're going to stitch a lot because I love this brand. I love their print. I'm really hoping to finish a whole bunch of my older sweeps that I'm losing my interest to it. You know, And yes, I need to get this nice one designs, and so much to go yet. Okay, now I'm going to put this frame away on my chair in here. I'm waiting nice stands and extension tools from Fairy brand, so will be easier for me to stitch. So there, here is another new start that I did a little bit of test, and that is this beautiful mushrooms, again amazing, from Dream Stitch, and that is brand KS brand. What a magical world up there. And I started from this tiny corner in here, and that is my corner in here. We can look, that's how much I nibble, and that's how much I did. And you might will spy some blends up there if you can look closely. That is my little tiny start that I was stitching, I think, at the campground. So looking forward to stitch more on this one. So if I correct, this one already number 6, I think, new start, or no? Oh my goodness, I don't even know, 6 or 7 now. Now I feel bad because I started too much. Is it too much? It's never too much, because there is another start in here. I was crazy on new starts for the month of June. It was very productive month, I have to say, with the new starts, but not to get on my older one. But I'm so happy that I did not fall behind on my beaded design. That was for me very important. Look at the beautiful, so soft, so soft. And that is our pretty butterfly, blue butterfly lady, blue butterfly girl, I think that's the name of this one. Okay. By the way, remember I posted a short video and pictures with the girl eyes. That wasn't my pictures. Company asked me if I could share those pictures, but I ordered that particular girl. I love her eyes, so I cannot wait fast enough to receive her. So here it is. I started because this one, and I want to talk about this design because on a website at Dream Stitch, oh my god, am I talking too loud? Let me catch my breath. Okay, relax. On a website, it says Mona Lisa 14 count Ada. So to me, Mona Lisa never wanted to create 14 count. So when I ask store if this is really Mona Lisa, the answer was not, it's not Mona Lisa, but I think it's the same factory printing than Mona Lisa print, unless Mona Lisa print somebody else's design. I don't know, but I started, and this one design have 36 colors because it's really not very colorful design, more like monochromatic, right? And I started with her lips just to see. So I spent lots of time to reviewing this one design, and her lips, as you can see, mouth, and I did not have any chance to do more on her nose or face, just a little bit lighter color in here, and I just was parking, but from far away, isn't it look good? So now I know for sure this design will look very, very pretty. The only thing, this is super scratchy canvas, like unreal scratchy, because if I like, it's keep catching on my threads. If I it's go like through the sandpaper when I try to like pull my threads, literally grabbing each millimeter. So I asked store to talk to this brand, and maybe for $1 or $2 switch this fabric to a better quality, to a higher quality fabric that is more smooth, not so scratchy. And this brand really have a good future, I have to say, because I love what I see already so far, and I think it would be so much nicer when you stitch and it's comfortable, not catch it to your hands and everything. Since you like doing a thing like threads go through the fabric, even I soften up, it's still scratchy and catchy. So I don't like the fabric quality. So let's see if they will change it or not. I really look forward they will say yes and go for the better quality fabric with maybe a little bit dollar more expensive, but you will have better product. And by the way, the needle that was included in here, and I think the needle was included, I think Ryan maybe add his own needle. I don't think company was put a needle into the canvas. Did not work for me at all. It was very not sharp enough to go through, like it was so hard to get wave. That's how stiff this fabric, almost like a glue to gather those waves from the paint. I could not do it, so I switched to a more sharp needle, and that was like, okay, now comfortable to stitch. So that's what I wanted to kind of give you update a little bit on this design. But do I love it? Yes. Like together, hold on, let's keep crawling up because I was working on my hands. Okay, just look those lips together with original picture. Do you think it's look alike? I say so. Looks pretty good. Very good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to work on this one as well more. Love it. I love stitching faces, and she is nice looking, very pretty. So she live in this bags. I really like these bags because I can see what's inside. Even those project bags that everybody show in WIP Parade, the fancy fabric, they look nice, but you don't see what's on the inside. I like that, like I pick it up and I see what's on the inside. That's make me happy. Okay, now, so that was a new start. Now let me just hold on. Oh, okay, what I have now in here now for the month of July. What I picked for the month of July. Hold on, let me put one box away in here. Is this video too long? Bear with me, people, we have a little bit left. Now, month of July is Christmas in July, so we have to have some Christmas designs. And of course, at the campground I have my poinsettia Christmas flowers, so I will be stitching that design in the trailer when I have time. Will I record them? I don't know, maybe. Depends on situation around the campsite, if it's quiet or not. Also, in Christmas in July at the campground we have a Santa parade, and my husband is a Santa. I used to be a Mrs. Claus, but with my broken shoulder I just decided not to do it, and right now with the frozen shoulder I get into my dress. So no Mrs. Claus, Santa gonna be alone. So I picked this one a long time ago, on the beginning of the year, that I will be stitching this for the Christmas in July. And this is the one that have it's the wooden base, and then you have to stitch on this kind of like a plastic 14 count, 2 pieces, because it's a two different designs. No, I think it's a one design. You just have to stitch them together, so it's like a front and back. I think that's what it is. Yes. So we have in here, we will have some beads, whole bunch of beads. There's some needles in here, whole bunch of beads, very, very tiny beads. Oh my goodness. We have some regular needle for the threads and beaded needle. That's all in a kit. I did review my pattern, so obviously this is partial stitching. And with this one we have some metallic threads, silver, one color, yeah, silver metallic threads in here. So I'm going to try to stitch this for the month of July, maybe at least one side. Not promise for two of them, but at least one. And this bag's not good. I have to keep in something else that it doesn't lose it. Now my other older WIP that I need to get going. Oh my god, this is embarrassing thing. My stocking, my friends, again my stocking, because yeah, this is the one. I'm not really in a hurry now to finish this one. I don't have a little kids. I don't see soon enough any grandkids, so I have a plenty of time to work on it slowly. And oh, needle, almost stabbed myself. What I have in here, a little bit started in here stitch, more stitching on the bottom. So yeah, this is very big stocking, can hold whole bunch of goods. So in this corner I have like a stitched and stitched back stitch. And then I kind of started a little bit on this side, see, like the light blue colors. So not much to see. Hopefully we can get some more done this month. And just to speed up more faster stitching, I'm probably just gonna continue this stripes, which is big patches of colors. That will give me more updated stitching if I just keep stitching those patches instead of yeah, that's a big stocking. Okay, and this is like the older Ada, no, not older Ada, older Joy Sunday kind of. The symbols in here not as sharp. Sometimes I have to really look in the pattern to see what kind of symbols, not as good clarity. Maybe that's what holding me. But this is 14 count. So I will try to do some update on this stocking. We have to collect some winter design, right, for the Christmas in July. So another for the Christmas in July, I will be working a little bit progress to do on a treasure time. Treasure time. The treasure time, absolutely gorgeous design. And I don't have as much progress as I would love to have in here. This one I should braid it. Oh, I didn't even untangle them. Okay, because I didn't stitch for a long time. Usually I braid them all. So my progress on this one, from this side you can see a little bit better what is stitched. And I was changing a little bit. I was adding some beads. Look at that. My tree has seed beads as ornaments. And there's going to be some seed beads. Where's the Christmas decoration kind of. So yes, I was working on a bottom last time I was working. The snow, the tree, the sky. It's a very dramatic sky. So that's all I have for now. And Christmas in July definitely will help me to push and make more progress. So that's another one, Christmas and the poinsettia. And then of course I decided that, you know, after I finish my tiny spot girl from Fairy Stitch, I will be stitching this tiny one orange, because also a kind of Christmassy design as well. This is orange. This is the cross on it. It's not a highlight. And when I did unboxing, one lovely lady left comment. I pinned her comment to the top. You go and read the story about orange and Christmas. It's go way back years, far away, the story about orange and Christmas. So this would be perfect. After the spot girl is finished, I will finish this one, because come on, look how tiny this is. It's like 2 days done. Okay, even maybe 1 day if I will have it enough time. So this is super quick project will be. I just have to edit. And of course I have to edit like one more cross stitch as I always do, and I decided to go after this penny, and I do have this design in my cross stitch saga. So let's see how much I have already up there stitched in the percentage. 35.4% already, so maybe I can push it to finish. I don't know, because it's already like lots of stitch. This is even wave. I love the fabric and the flower looking so good. So if you look in the picture, that's how much I stitched. So I will try maybe even finish, or at least close to finish, or at least get to 50%. That would be nice as well, as much as I can. So no rush, just have fun. But I thought, you know, I need to add one counted from my older WIP, which my Christmas in July, those decorative pieces on the plastic will be counted as well now. Okay, so what else I have? And of course I decided that after tired of stitching all that 14 count and smaller, I need something to stitch and like enjoy and relax, no pressure, and that is my gorgeous peacock, this one. So I will be getting a little bit more progress on this peacock I have in here. Now this is another thing. Now kids finish school, lots of them using these binders. Tell them don't throw away, because all kids like to buy for new start, new season, new one, and older one usually just give it away. So collect them for yourself, my lovely crafty people. Look at this. Oh, look at those chubby braids. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at these chubby braids I have in here. That's a lot of threads in here. Look at that. How amazing. I have to tie it up, maybe them a little bit more. So what I did in here, you know, like you have a palette on both sides, I cut them in half so I can all drop them down, and I just didn't even punch. Sometimes you can punch the hole on this paper, or I just put through where my threads coming out from the holes, and this is super comfortable. And I'm just like, for extra care for the threads, got like little tiny bags, Ziploc bag, just to keep them nicer, organized, not to get them dirty. I don't know. That's my baby. What can I say? This is my baby. So we're going to stitch this one as well as a very comfortable 11 count stitching, and this baby is huge too. It's a very stiff canvas, and I like even to stitch on it without frame because the stitches layer so nicely. So let's see what I have in here. Aha, that's what I have in here. I have a little bit nibble up there, a little bit nibble up there, because I was finishing thread. A little bit in here, see, but this is the main thing, the flowers. I think just a few colors left to finish on the inside, or did I? Oh no, I didn't finish. Few little, but it is big, it's grand, it's amazing. Okay, and the way it looks stitched, it's even more amazing. Look how beautiful, look how beautiful. My camera about to stop again. So we're going to continue.